Hey you guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Either way, I'm glad you're here. We're talking about freshman slash high school advice. I'm only a sophomore, so I'm not like perfect, but I think I've got some good ideas on how high school works and I've got some good advice to offer. So if you're interested in that stuff, we're gonna get into the video, so keep on watching. I'm gonna start out by just giving some general advice how to get through your first year or first days of high school. I worked really hard on thinking of some good solid advice, so please enjoy. Okay, the first thing, it's so simple, so small, but please do this. Walk on the correct side of the hall and with the flow of traffic. Don't speed walk, don't walk 0.01 miles an hour, like walk the same speed as everybody else. You're not superior, so don't like cut through people and like weave your way through. Just walk with the flow of traffic and on the right side of the hall. That's all I ask, okay? That's it. Oh, next, okay, I did not think this was the thing, but don't date someone just for clout. When I got to high school, I realized like this is actually something people do. Don't date someone because of their social status, their sports, whether or not they can drive. Like, don't date someone just for the clout. Date someone because you genuinely like them, but also I just don't recommend dating freshman year anyway, but I don't know, I've never seen it work out, but if it's worked out for you, let me know because that's impressive, but I still don't really recommend. I think freshman year is a really good time to just figure out who you are and focus on yourself, and maybe that sounds cliche, but I just wouldn't date freshman year. Okay, thank you. This is a piece of advice I never got going into high school, but I think it definitely would have changed how I dealt with freshman year. I don't really belong to a group. I'm like what they call a floater. I have a lot of acquaintances, but I'm not like best friends with a few people at school. Like, I'm not in a group, you know? I spent a lot of freshman year trying to find a group to fit into, and I was never worried about said fitting in or being popular, but just like a group of people that I could like hang out with and do everything with, like the whole High School Musical stuff. But my advice to you is to just get to know everyone. Like, you don't know what goes on in people's lives like when they're not at school. So don't judge people, just go sit by them and ask them how they're doing, ask them about their childhood, like what they're doing this weekend, you know, just get to know people and don't judge them before you get to know them, okay? Because, and I feel like just getting to know someone, like that could totally change someone's life, like to just ask someone how they're doing, like that could make such a big impact on someone, so don't forget about that. Being bad isn't cool, okay? Like, do your homework, get to class on time, and don't jewel. It's literally not cool. Okay, seniority is an actual thing. Like, they've done their time. All the seniors have been here 4 years, so don't come into the high school and act like you're superior to the seniors. Or if it's like your first year, don't come in and just like act like you know what's up. Be humble and understand you have to like do your time. They did their time of being in the way back top row at student section for the football games. They did their time of having to wait long in line for Pasta Tuesdays. Like, they did their time and now it's your turn to do your time. Just like, be humble about it, be level-headed, and understand your day will come, but freshman year is not your day. Just make sure that you are being respectful. Respect your teachers, respect your classmates, and respect yourself. First off, your teachers, you're gonna have them or at least see them around for 4 years. Therefore, you need to be respectful and be kind to them. And also, it's not cool to be disrespectful. Literally everyone in your class will see that you're being disrespectful and they won't laugh at you, they won't think it's funny, they'll honestly probably just be rude to you too. Don't disrespect your classmates. And be patient. You don't know what's happening in their home life. You don't know what's happening in their brains. Just be kind, be respectful. And also, if you do have a difference in opinion, don't be afraid to share it, but there's also a way that you can do it in a kind and respectful manner and still get your point across without bashing the other person for their beliefs. And third, make sure to be respecting yourself. Make sure that you aren't giving into a male or female just because of your body, because they want your body. Don't do that. That's not okay, but it's something so common in high school. We are worth so much more than just giving someone our bodies just for our bodies, okay? Like, don't give your body up. Respect yourself. Respect that you are worth more than that. And also, make sure to be getting enough sleep, drinking lots of water, staying healthy, staying fit. I recommend getting involved in some sort of sport or like working out before or after school. That'll help you a lot. Just like being respectful to your body and taking care of yourself, getting enough sleep, hygienically taking care of yourself, mentally taking care of yourself, whatever. Just respect your body and who you are. Just be yourself. Like, that literally sounds so cliche, but freshman year is such a good time, and high school in general, it's such a good time to figure out who you are and what you want to be and what you want to do. I still don't know exactly what I want to do after high school, which is a little scary because I definitely thought I did, but freshman year showed me though that the things I thought I wanted to do, I don't want to do anymore. And it just kind of pointed out a lot of things to me. Like, I love being around people. I absolutely love people and talking to people, getting to know people. I also really got a lot stronger in my faith and got a lot more involved in music and art and dance. So yeah, but I'm not saying it's easy. There was a lot of people that told me like I wasn't good at the things I enjoy, or that it was like for nerds, or it was stupid, or it was like useless, whatever. But because I stuck with it, I'm starting to learn more about who I am, and it's kind of helping me figure out the future. So no matter what people say about you, remember you're the only one that deals with the consequences. So if someone tells you that band is for lame people, so you quit band, you're the only one who deals with missing band class and missing marching band, whatever. They don't deal with the consequences. So make sure you're doing stuff because you like it and because you want to do it, and just with the right motives and not letting other people tear you down. Also, start to find your style. Like, that sounds kind of just odd, but like freshman year taught me a lot about how I like to dress, like what I like to wear, and just my style. Freshman year definitely changed me a lot in that aspect. And then once I started understanding like who I am and what my style is, what my vocabulary is, what my sense of humor is, etc., I started to be a lot more comfortable in my own skin, and I was able to just explore my interests and my hobbies and also help benefit other people. So yeah, I just really be yourself, stay honest and true to yourself and to other people about who you are and what you want to do. And trust me, you will grow a lot freshman year as long as you allow it and you don't allow other people to stop or prevent that growth. I hope that made sense, but we're gonna move on to the Instagram Q&A portion of this. I asked you guys on Instagram just to have freshmen ask me questions, so we're gonna go and answer some of those. Are the classes harder? Yes, but they're only as hard as you make them. So this can go a few different ways. You can take from this what you wish. You sign up for your classes, obviously, and if you want to take AP classes, honors classes, whatever, you can take those, and those are obviously much harder. Also, the classes are harder if you choose not to do your work, because everything will come back around to you, whether it's like finals time or just like midterms, whatever. You're going to have all the work you didn't do come back to you, and then that's going to make that class like 50 times harder. So make sure you challenge yourself, but not over the top, and also that you are doing your work and staying on deadlines and everything, so the class isn't harder than it was intended to be. A lot of questions I got were related to notes, like should you take notes, why should you take notes, are they actually important? I definitely recommend taking notes. I'm the type of person that takes the color-coded, designed, cute notes. I wish I had a notebook. I don't know where they are, but all my notes from last year, they're all so cute. I'm very proud. I think it's important to take notes for a lot of your core classes. If you go to my school, history is definitely a big one. You want to take notes on, I don't know what they call it. Like, for us, it was called World Past and Present, but I think it's like Western Civilization or something now. But take notes for that class. Definitely recommend that. But like if it's any class that you're struggling with, I would recommend taking notes. Even if it's like Spanish 1 and you're learning like hola, adios, uno, dos, you know, like take notes if you're struggling with it and study those later. I think for English it's important also, but it's really just up to you, however you learn best. For me, that's taking notes. I definitely recommend trying to take notes, and if it doesn't help you, then don't do it. But there are certain classes that it's definitely important, even if it doesn't help you, just to be able to look back on when you have midterms or finals come up. It's definitely important to look back on those. A lot of people asked if upperclassmen are actually mean. It just depends on the person, honestly. None of them are actually just gonna come up to you and push you into a locker like the movies, unless if you give them a reason to. But as long as you're like respectful and nice and you aren't like getting involved in things you shouldn't be, no one's gonna be mean to you. Don't worry about it too much. Oh, can I be on my phone? This is a common one. If you're from my school, you can be on your phone around certain teachers, but there's also this thing called yonder bags, where if they see your phone, they'll put it in a bag and you don't get it the rest of the class. But some teachers are totally fine with you being on your phone. I think you should only be on your phone during passing time and like lunch, and maybe if you like finished all your work in class. But I see a lot of people be on their phone and then they end up being really stressed because they have so much work to catch up on and stuff, and I'm like, well, maybe if you weren't on your phone during the whole 40-minute study hall, then you'd not have any work to do. It's fine to be on your phone. Just make sure it's not coming before your education, I guess. And also same with at home. Once you get home from school, yeah, relax, be on your phone for a little bit. Don't let it eat into your homework time and working on projects, because you need to get enough sleep. And if you're on your phone too much, you're gonna be pushing your homework back later and later, and the next thing you know, it's like 9:30 and you're just starting on your homework. So make sure that, yes, you're on your phone, but you're not letting it rule your life, okay? Okay, a lot of people also asked me for my best or my favorite parts of freshman year, and I honestly had to think about that for a while. I wish I would have done more with my freshman year. I really recommend just getting involved, and if someone asks you to hang out, no matter how close you are with them or how busy you are, just say yes. Like, make the most out of it, and it also is what you make it. So like, if you're like going into school every single day with the mindset of, wow, this sucks, I hate doing homework, I don't like my friends anymore, and lunch today is awful, you're not gonna have fun in high school. Every little thing that can bring you excitement, like, look at that instead of looking at the bad. Like, I feel like a lot of you watching this are freshmen, so when you're at the very top in student section, instead of being like, oh, this sucks, I can hardly see the game, just get hype with everyone, do the cheers, have fun, it's gonna be a good time, you know? Like, high school literally is what you make it, and I don't know how else to word that. Just make the best out of it. But yeah, anyway, my best or favorite parts of high school so far. Homecoming week is always so much fun. My school has so many like traditions, and like last year's dress-up days weren't phenomenal, but just like the homecoming game, being on dance team for homecoming, that was so fun. Oh yeah, so I'm on dance team. That was definitely a highlight. So I recommend getting involved in sports, a team, a club, whatever. All those things are gonna make your freshman year in a high school experience so much better. But yeah, homecoming week was so fun. Student section is like one of the highlights of your life. But it also just is what you make it. Like, make sure you're doing the cheers, get hyped with everybody, understand the game. Like, yeah, you can come to your first game and not understand, but make sure you try to understand the game. Don't just go there to like watch the cute senior boy who's the quarterback. Like, understand the game. Just all the little time, like all the little moments that you spend with your friends or your classmates, getting to know people, whatever, those are so meaningful, important, and fun. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Oh, just like when you finish like a project or something and you and your friends just get to sit and talk about life for like the last 15 minutes of class. Like, all those little things honestly just make high school so much better. Or I had this one friend freshman year who I would put notes or like little things in his locker all the time, and just to see how that impacted his life, that was honestly one of the highlights of my freshman year. Like, he just got so happy about it all the time, and to see his reactions like just made me happy. And it also taught me more about myself. Like, it taught me that I just love like being around people, and I enjoy just doing things for people and serving people and making them happy. And like, from that I learned like my job, I want to be with people, and I want to just work on loving people and getting to know people better. So yeah, all those little moments are probably like all-time favorite. Is it scary? I'd say it's like a little bit intimidating to go in on your first day, but eventually you just get used to it. It becomes your routine. It's not scary. Don't get too in your head about it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. There's so many upperclassmen and like your teachers that are willing to help you if you have questions, but it's really not as bad as like the movies and stuff make it seem. But also, it is no High School Musical, but it's not no like Diary of a Wimpy Kid stuff. So have a good mindset, stay positive about it. And if you want a part 2 of this video, make sure to like this video and comment, and follow my Instagram because I'll be doing polls and stuff on there. But yeah, I hope this helped you in some way or another. If it helped you, like this, let me know if you want a part 2. Comment what grade you're going into this upcoming school year, / maybe you're already in school, comment what grade you're in. Yeah, but I have 2 weeks of summer left, so I'd love to make more videos. If you guys want to see them, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys in the next one.